And with the surge in coronavirus cases across the country, we have Mayor David Holt on the hotline to see how things are kind of looking here in the metro.
Good morning, Mayor Holt.
Hi, good morning.
Well, we know that the Omicron variant is spreading rapidly across the country. How are things looking here in Oklahoma City?
Well, as you alluded to with some of the numbers you were sharing on a national and state level, we're having a similar experience here. I mean, it's a very contagious version of this virus. The good news is that if you're vaccinated, it seems as if you're generally going to have a mild reaction. And so this is kind of a different chapter of the pandemic. Everyone has been a little different. And in this chapter of Oklahoma City's pandemic experience, we are more vaccinated than we've ever been. We are still above the national average and way above the state average on vaccinations here in the Oklahoma City area. So that means that, it's kind of hard to follow the case data like we used to because so many people are vaccinated and are having a mild reaction even though they have a case. So I've been kind of looking more at the hospitalizations at this point, and they are creeping up. So that just shows that even with the high level of vaccinations, it is so contagious among the unvaccinated that we are seeing hospitalizations increase. And as before, that's going to come mostly from the unvaccinated population. So here in Oklahoma City, you mentioned the statewide hospitalizations. We're at about 300. So that's maybe double what we were after Delta had subsided. Before Delta, just to put all of this into perspective, we've gotten below 100 people in the hospital for COVID-19 here in the Oklahoma City metro. At the worst of this, a year ago, we were at 700, and now we're at about 300. Delta brought us as high as 500. So right now we're creeping up. We're not to those Delta numbers yet. We're a little past half of those Delta numbers, but, we don't like the direction we're going. So once again, I would encourage people to get that first shot, to get that second shot. When I look at the vaccination stats, there's a not insignificant number of people who got the first shot but not the second one. So get the second shot or get boosted if you're 6 months past your second shot. Make sure that everything is current. And you can always go to vaxokc.com to get any of those shots that I just described. And that will prepare you for this Omicron, wave that we're experiencing. We learned during Delta that a whole lot of people came in to get vaccinated because they realized that their bet wasn't paying off. You talked about the lottery a minute ago. Well, this is the opposite of that.
Right.
And when you bet on not getting a vaccine, you're generally going to lose. So we encourage people who have made that bet to go ahead and go the other direction right now. Go to vaxokc.com and get current.
Well, we've talked about how many people have not gotten that second shot of that booster. Hey, are there any restrictions for people that are going to opening night tomorrow night in Bricktown? Of course, headquartered there at the ballpark. We need to be careful still, but we can get together.
Absolutely. Right. My view is that, look, we have a highly effective vaccine that a lot of people have used. We're well past the times when you use the blunt instruments of canceling events or that type of thing. That doesn't mean that you don't talk about COVID and you don't take precautions, just like we were just talking about for the last few minutes. This event is outdoors. It's really quite safe, and there will be masks provided. If you'd like to wear one, you can get one at the door, or you can bring one, obviously, on your own. But other than that, no. I mean, it's a safe event. And it's the kind of thing that we're going to do more of here in Oklahoma City. We're going to live our lives. We have this amazing scientific miracle of this vaccination, and it allows us to do the things that we used to do again. And we're really excited to have opening night back after 2 years without it in person. So it's really a fun night. It starts at 7, Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, New Year's Eve, a long-time Oklahoma City tradition. Come out and help us celebrate the new year.
All right. And the big question, what's your New Year's resolution?
Well, I'm pretty predictable. I mean, yeah, sure, I would love to piggyback on yours about winning the lottery. That's not a bad one. But unlike everybody else, I probably should hit the gym a little more. It's been a busy year, so I think that's what I'll try to do.
I'll try that, too, if the lottery doesn't work out.
All right, Mayor Holt, thanks for being with us today. Looking forward to a fun night tomorrow night.
All right, be well. Happy New Year to everybody.
Same to you, sir. 6:30.